and I've shared with you, I was born and raised here in Southwest Florida, and in the past we would have a pretty traditional season. But, over the last, several years, we were seeing that there wasn't really a season. I mean, it was, you could sell your house in the winter, you could sell your house in the spring, you could sell your house in the summer. We don't really have a fall in Southwest Florida. But we're starting to kind of maybe, see that again. I know in one of your updates you had talked about, hey, season's coming. It's going to get cold in the north. Do you see with the values coming down, meaning prices are coming down a little bit, do you see that as a good buying opportunity for those who are maybe sitting up north going, is now the time to act?
It always is. And here's the thing about our little area in Florida. It doesn't track with the rest of the United States, right? So, today I'm going to do one of my own videos, which I do every week on a Wednesday, and I'm going to talk about what the numbers are at the national level. And so the pending numbers from last week to this week are down 11% in the pending side, right? So it's down from last year, the week after Labor Day, as well. So we're seeing a trend of downward strokes,
right.
And for the rest of most of the United States, it's being winter. So those numbers are going to trail off,
sure.
But our numbers usually trail up, right? So and we'll have to see how that looks. We're still optimistic, and we're going to be reporting about what we're doing. So we go gangbusters now, right? Whether this market looks strong or doesn't look strong, I'm all in. Right. So my marketing's all in, and I'm already pre-planning for Q1. Right. So, we're expanding. Right. So where everybody else is kind of contracting, we're going forward. NAR is predicting a 15% loss in realtors, for this year. I can tell you that that's their conservative number, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
And that doesn't include the ones that are going to park their license yet not sell anything.
Right.
And then you're going to have the beginning of New Year that they'll find who doesn't renew, and that'll be the new renews, and there'll be that group that parks their license and doesn't produce. And they're talking about the average realtors averaging 2.5 homes per year, right? So that'll give you an idea of who's carrying who going forward in the real estate market. So there's not a lot of, stuff, not a lot of people doing a lot of performance out there. And the high performance people are the professionals that are carrying the weight, and we'll continue to do that. So it's a tough market out there, and you mortgage brokers know it better than anybody else.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
I 27 years I've been doing this, and a report came out that said, mortgage applications are on a 27-year low, and I'm like, oh, no wonder why things hurt so bad. It's like, and to your point, there's cash. Obviously, cash rules it. The builders with their own mortgage companies, but we're seeing people who have a home right now. They're interested in upgrading into something else, or maybe make a move. In some cases, even downsize. And they're really hesitant to make that move because their rate that they have on a mortgage is, 3.5%, 4%. And we're talking about rates over 7%. And now, even though they may be taking a lower loan amount because they've got equity, they're really pausing on making that move because they're like, I don't want to go into it. It's a mind block.
Right.
I'm not going to go into a rate at 7.5%. And we're seeing that as a real struggle. I mean, affordability is a problem in itself, but even if they can't afford it, are you kind of seeing that where people are just hesitant both on the listing side and the buyer side to make a move because that number, that rate is just an issue in their mind?
I see it on the buying side. I'm a little bit more flexible on the listing side in our area. And a great example is, in one of the zip codes, we just saw a 10% increase in relistings for this week, right? So that's the people who were listed, didn't sell, are now going, all right, season's here. Now's the time to put it back on the market and sell because I had it over the summer and it didn't sell. Right. But you're also looking in one of the zip codes, the average days on market has just gone up to 135. Okay, and then the other one has gone up to 91. So so we're moving the opposite direction.
That's days, not hours, like it was last year.
Yeah, exactly right. That's exactly right.